Alright, hello guys, and welcome to what I believe is day 5 of Thriftmas. That's gonna be annoying, but there's nothing we can do about that. So today I decided I'm gonna go through all my hoodies, which are, I'm gonna say 98% thrifted, hoodies, crewnecks, all that kind of stuff, which generally are stored at the bottom of this clothing rack, which does not have the support for that. And just gonna sneak preview real quick what's going on the ground. There's a bunch of different stuff for Thriftmas going on here. It's just a little bit of a disaster. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys are, because I'm uploading 12 back-to-back videos, all kind of thrifting related. So I'm gonna have a boot collection, thrift with me's, big thrift hauls, all that kind of stuff leading up to Christmas. First, I need to clean up the area, so give me a moment for that, please. Like that, we have a clean ground, mostly because I put a lot of it on the bed. Oh, I should probably start by saying this is the boyfriend sweater, I believe, from Aritzia. I got it a couple of years ago. It's a great oversized fit. Their sweats are super high quality. I believe they actually have an organic cotton line now too, which is really amazing. Love to get my hands on one of those, but unfortunately I don't think they sell this color anymore, but I'll have linked down below a very similar one. Okay, so this one is kind of famous because it was found in the New York, Brooklyn Goodwill bins, and that was sadly the beginning of 2020. It's just like the most bright, colorful, positive sweater ever. It's like a New York college or something, and some of you guys commented saying you actually went there, and this is definitely one of my more summer hoodies, but I love it. I would never give it up. I love this one because it is a vintage, oh my god, almost fell over. Picked this up at one of our own pop-ups actually 2 years ago. I think our friend Jake was actually selling this, and I got it from him. It was brand new with like the tags and stickers still on it, and I love it. So quickly gonna go through a couple of my other white crewnecks because I know there's some in here that I can get rid of. This one is Belle of Louisville. I got it from a vintage store in Toronto. Like my first thrifting trip back post-COVID, like lockdown, original #1. And honestly, I don't think I really need this. I think that's gonna go into my selling pile because a lot of you commented on it, especially those of you that are from Kentucky. So look out for that one on my Depop. This is just a plain Topshop sweater, and honestly, you guys can tell the quality of non-vintage crewnecks and hoodies is so much worse than the old stuff. This is like pilling and super soft, but just like doesn't look good when it's on, and it's also very cropped, which I'm not really into anymore. So I think I'm just gonna donate this one. Usually I don't really bother selling like fast fashion things on Depop because no one wants them. Lastly, this one I picked up probably exactly this time last year. We were filming something for Daniel downtown, and we rented this Airbnb. It was kind of haunted, and I popped into a vintage store that was around the corner, and I think I got this for only $10. I love the oversized fit of this one and how it's like naturally distressed. It's a Levi's vintage white crewneck. It already had the stain, so I didn't feel that bad about buying it because if you guys know me, I stain like a lot of my white things, who I am. So I think I'm gonna keep this one because why not? It looks really nice in the summer also with like a pair of jean shorts. These are both kind of like light crewnecks, so I guess we can consider them part of this. Also, just like some long sleeves have slipped into this pile because it's a disaster. But this one I also picked up, same vintage store as the Levi's one. It is Public Butter in Parkdale. I haven't been there in a year, and it's so sad because it was like my go-to spot for good vintage crewnecks and stuff like that. I love this one. It says New York. I wore this on many Buffalo thrift trips, and I just really like the feel of it. Really reminds me of like something Rachel Green would wear. This is just kind of a long sleeve, but since it's men's, it fits me kind of oversized. I think it's really nice, fits me really nicely oversized. And these things are like such a rarity to find at the thrift store these days, so I'm gonna keep this, but I'm not gonna keep it in this pile because it doesn't need to be there. Okay, so we have a couple of gray sweaters here. First off, the NBC one that I'm wearing right now. I actually got this on that same LA trip where we went to the Rose Bowl flea market. The only time I've ever been to LA. So sad. This was a funny story too because we ended up finding this at like a vintage warehouse in Compton, and just good memories behind this sweater. So I'm gonna be keeping this one, but let's go through some of these other light gray white ones. I know I'm missing a few, which is kind of bumming me out. Like I think they're left at my parents' house or they're in bins, but like this if you guys want to see a part 2. First off, we have this gray zip up. I think this is a really nice fit. Honestly, forgot about this one as well, but it's great to have zip ups on hand as well. I feel like that's going to be like the new hoodie trend, is zip ups with like those little tanks and t-shirts underneath. I don't remember where I found this University of Miami swim team, but I think I got it in Toronto actually. I did, and it was like leading up to me going to Florida, and I just thought this would be so cute for the trip. It's got like this kind of vintage font on it, and I thought it'd be really cute, except for it has someone's name on the back. So I think I'm gonna sell this one. And then we have another zip up. This is a Nike white zip up. So I think I'm set now. I've got a white one, a black one, and a gray one. Since we're doing kind of like the neutral colors, I thought I'd mention these two quickly. This one is by the brand Everlane, which I haven't shopped at in a long time just because of some controversial things that I've seen on the internet about them. I got this, I believe, for Christmas last year, and I did really like it. It kept me super warm. I got the matching sweatpants, which honestly just didn't fit me very well, so I wasn't that impressed with like the overall fit of their clothing in general. It wasn't for me, so for that reason I'm kind of very much over this teddy trend, and generally when I wore this I would overheat, so we're gonna try and put that on the Depop. Same kind of color scheme. I have this Ralph Lauren zip up, a cozy oatmeal, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one is actually like a ribbed knit cotton, so I think this will be really nice for the spring. Before we get into the blues, which I think is the largest segment in this collection, I want to do some more of like the teals and the greens, because I was big into green start of this year, and there's definitely way too many similarities here. I have most of them here. Let me go through this real quick. We have a Stussy hoodie, which I found at a thrift store in Toronto. Honestly, I don't really gravitate towards this one because it is a smaller fit. However, Stussy is a really good brand, so I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I feel like I could sell it. Ugh, I'm gonna keep it. It's the only actual green hoodie that I have. Oh, this is my favorite. I totally forgot about this one. You guys probably have seen me wear this a million times. It's an amazing deep forest, kind of Christmassy green polo Ralph Lauren crew neck with the red polo guy right there. And I found this in Florida for like a couple dollars, and it made my whole trip because crew necks like this here would be so expensive, but whenever I go to Florida, that's like my favorite section to hit because they are so cheap, because no one really needs them in Florida. This one, I think I'm going to, you know, I would sell this, but it's going to be so thick and expensive to sell that I might just keep it around in my collection, because these are very different greens. And obviously I have a thing for this color. I think it looks nice and flattering with like a ton of other pieces that I have. Lake Michigan. We're keeping her around a little bit longer. And lastly, my friend Annie got this for me for my birthday this year, right before we came back home to lockdown, and I actually opened this one up in Florida. It's by a really cool brand called Social something. I'll have them linked over here, and I don't know if they're actually making crew necks like this anymore, but essentially they would just take white on colorful crew necks and do this whole like really pretty rainbow thing, which I think is super cute. So love this. It's extra special because it's like a vintage reworked crew neck piece. One last green and two grays that I thought, why not just get them over with now. So I actually found this tiny little green zip up, which I think I got at the end of Thriftmas last year, and I really like the idea of this because it's like a smaller little hoodie zip up, but I just don't think this is my shade of green. Definitely think that whole pile is my shade of green, but this green just kind of washes me out, and for that purpose we will be selling her. Next up, I got this one at the beginning of the year before I went over to Florida. It's kind of just like an athletic varsity, probably used to be like someone's gym crew neck, but I don't have any like speckled gray crew necks in this shade, and the fit of it is actually really nice. And lastly, this is a very iconic sweater. I'm so glad I rediscovered this at my parents' house recently, because this is what I would wear when Daniel and I first started dating. There's a long sentimental story behind it, but I actually got this from Topshop and it's lasted me quite well. I don't wear it anymore, but it's just definitely one of those sentimental items, so we are keeping it, and we love sports. Okay, moving on into the blues, which I definitely have quite a few of. Something about the shade of blue just makes me really happy, and obviously whenever I see it, I pick it up. The first one that we're going to start off with is not actually a vintage piece. For those of you that know, you know, this is the latest Chip Chrome merch, and I am obsessed with this. It came pretty fast, and it's definitely a great present for the holidays, maybe a delayed present or something like that. If you are a fan, then I would 10 out of 10 recommend. I think I got mine in a size extra large, just so it would be super baggy and I could like tuck it in, or I could wear it kind of just like as is. So let's get going here. This one I got as well in New York beginning of the year. It's not a vintage one, it's a sustainable brand called Entire World. I love wearing this to bed, and it is really nice quality. It was kind of broke the bank, so I'm 100% hanging on to this guy right here. This one I found, I believe, last summer in Palm Beach. It's so cute. I go to Palm Beach all the time. Well, I was going to Palm Beach all the time when it was safe to do so as a Canadian, but maybe manifesting more trips there coming soon if I keep this in my collection. This is an Aritzia item that I actually got off of ThredUp that I believe they still sell these. They're not really like teddy, they're kind of more that fuzzy soft material, but I honestly never gravitate towards this because, again, I tend to overheat in items like this, and I just rather wear layers that I can take off super easily and wear a super warm jacket. So this one is going on the pop. This I bought at Levi's at the outlet store a couple years ago. If you guys have been around for a long time, you've probably seen this one before. I generally wear this to bed, but I'm also trying to like declutter what I have so that I just do laundry more often and I don't need to reach for those like super lazy pieces. So this one is going to be donated. Simple, plain blue crew neck. I've actually never really liked the fit of this one. Unfortunately, it's just kind of tight in all the wrong places. So we will be selling her. This one, again, I think I got for that 2020 trends video. It is a Tommy quarter zip. I like it, but again, it's fleece. It just makes me really stinking hot, and I don't really have sentimental attachment to Tommy Hilfiger. For me, it just kind of is overdone at this point, so I think it's bootleg, but we don't need to talk about that. This I am obsessed with. I know everyone has done the tie-dye thing. Everyone and their grandmother at this point, but I got it in Florida in March and it had some like ugly ass stains on it. I got it, I really like the color of it. This shade of blue is a little bit different than this shade of blue, believe it or not. And I had it while I was here in quarantine and I was thinking to myself, what can I do to get rid of the stains? And one day I just took some bleach to it in the bathtub, and to my surprise, it actually totally bleached out the color, which is pretty rare for, you know, dyeing pieces. Usually you'll just get kind of like a distorted or altered color of the original color, but for this one it completely removed the color, and I think it turned out really, really cool. So for something that was probably considered garbage by someone else, I was able to turn it into this really cool sweater. Probably one of my only successful quarantine crafts. And on to the black hoodies and crew necks. Oh, let me fix this. Okay, so I definitely used to pick up a lot more black hoodies and crew necks, and then I think I realized it just needed to be stopped because there's so many of them out there. This one I actually picked up this year during COVID times at the thrift store when I was thrifting for knit sweaters, but it's this cute little Converse hoodie. I think it's probably a child size because it's a little short on the arms, but you guys know how much I love my Converse sneakers. My collection is huge, and this just seemed really fitting because I don't actually have any Converse merch. Next up, we have this hoodie from Parade, which is the sustainable underwear brand, and they sent this over. They don't have this exact one in stock anymore, but I will link the rest of their stuff down below because they definitely have some comparable ones. And yeah, surprisingly only 2 others. So I have this Champion hoodie, which sadly the little logo came off of it, so just kind of like an unbranded hoodie at this point. And then lastly, a classic black Nike crew neck. I remember spending a stupid amount of money on this at the thrift store here in Toronto, like probably $17 plus tax Canadian. Don't know why, but for that reason, I'm going to be keeping it around because, again, Nike kind of can never do you wrong in the hoodie department, crew neck department, whatever it might be. And it's a good one to have to layer over top of like collared shirts and turtlenecks. This one I got in Florida this time last year, started Thriftmas. I love it. It's super comfy. I remember wearing this a lot at the beginning when we moved into this house just because it's one of those things that you can wear to bed, but you can also wear it during the daytime, world my life, hence why I have so many hoodies. It's just by this random brand. I feel like it's kind of one of those beach shop brands. I'm going to be keeping this one. Next up, we have this amazing Hard Rock Save the Planet crew neck. I feel like I need to put this on because it's just so iconic. Okay, there we go. Love this. It is so cute. I don't know why I haven't been wearing this more, but I think I got this in Buffalo way back in February of this year. So very sentimental. I love this. It was a super good deal. We love thrifting in Buffalo because the prices there, just nothing compares. And the vintage finds, like, this is truly amazing. This is a Champion crew neck. I believe I got this at a Foot Locker outlet here in the Toronto region. I never wear this. This hot pink is just not my jam anymore, so this will be going onto the Depop. Following that, we have this vintage Gap hoodie, which I think is really cute. These colors just kind of scream summer to me, but I do want to keep it around because, as you guys can see, it's like a good cropped length. What is this? This is a yellow thing that I think I've tried to get rid of multiple times, but it's so large, and something about it is just very cozy, and I tend to keep it around. This is a cropped USA number. I wanted to be representative of my own country, which is Canada, which you unfortunately don't see on many good vintage crew necks. Wish we could go back and change that, but there's no way to do it. So this one is by Ralph Lauren. I think I got it at an outlet here in Toronto, and I cropped it myself. It's not meant for me, so I think we're gonna pass that on to one of you guys. Shipping available to the US. And holy cow, is this the last of it? I know I'm missing some, but like maybe I'll show those on my Instagram or something like that. We are at the last two pieces, which are kind of both like plumish. Is this brown or plum? I don't know, but this is purple. So I got this one at the beginning of the year. It's from Aritzia. So pretty much as you guys can see here, if it's not thrifted or sustainable, it's from Aritzia because they do truly make really amazing sweats. This is just a crew neck in a really pretty lavender color. If they still have it, I will link it down below. And then on my most recent thrift trip, when I was outside of Toronto, I got this amazing vintage Ryerson hoodie, which is the university I used to go to. And I never find cool merch from my university because honestly it was just kind of like tacky and cheap for the longest time, and I didn't purchase any of it while I was going there. Chaotic Christmas energy kicked in while I was waiting for my camera to charge, and yeah, we have the final result of my clean collection right over here. And then these are the items, quite a few actually, that I'm going to be getting rid of. So we didn't do that bad. However, I will say there's probably like 10 more hoodies, like all my 10 trig ones. Definitely more thrifted ones are in the laundry. You know what? We are making progress, and definitely make sure you guys are subscribed. Let me know which one is your favorite, and if I should get rid of some of these. If you think they're butt-ass ugly, let me know. Maybe it'll help me out. Maybe I'm just attached to things for sentimental reasons, but don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow for Thriftmas Day 6, and I love y'all. Happy holidays.